I'm Dr. Valerie McCray. I'm a psychologist. In case you haven't heard of me, I'm a psychologist who's running for U.S. Senate. So for me, putting a mental health lens on everything, of course, is important. But women's rights, that brought us home, I believe, in this race. We won 90 of the 92 counties. And some of those counties, we got around quite a bit, but some of these rural counties, we never got a chance to get to. So women are speaking loud and clear about their rights all over the state, and we can't discount anyone at this point because we're all equally angry about the same things. We all want to feel safe. We all want to feel that our freedoms are protected and not going backwards, because as you can see, it's a very slippery slope. And now that they've opened that gate, they're going to try to go after birth control and everything else I see. So with that, I'm ready to stand strong in that space. For teachers, oh my gosh, it's one of my platform items, of course. I grew up in a public school. Little school, okay, I'll tell you my story. I grew up in a little school, school number 37. Yes. Hazel Hart Hendricks was right next door to the juvenile detention center. And so K through 8, we were in that school, and we were always being threatened. If you act up, you're going to go next door, right? It never worked. Most of our fights and everything happened right on the juvenile center front lawn for some reason. So it's like you put that thought there, so all the fights happen right there. So I guess we were challenging that. Not me, but everybody else. I was a good kid most of the time. And so the ironic thing about that is our school stayed pretty small. And that juvenile detention center kept growing and growing and growing. I remember it was just a small building, and it just kept growing and growing and growing to this big monstrosity where it was taking over the streets. Because we weren't investing in the schools anymore, we're now investing in dysfunction, in courts, in juvenile court systems, and incarcerations. We could see where the shift from the public school money was going to incarceration. And I've done talks about the school to prison pipeline, about how that disinvestment in the public school has happened slowly but surely. We have to support our teachers. One thing about students that I know, especially, they watch every little, especially traumatized children, they watch every little thing you do. They can feel how you feel. Even if they can't articulate it, they know what's going on. And the last thing we need is for teachers to come to school stressed out about their bills. They need to have enough money to manage their lives and stop keeping our teachers on such low pay scales that it makes no sense when they're the heroes of our communities. So that will be, yes, most definitely, that will be an item for me as well. Jennifer McCormick, of course, comes from an education background, and my heart is just there. I wouldn't be here without my public schools, and I graduated from Tech High School also. So I played violin, viola, all that stuff all through high school. We had stuff. It was invested into our schools. I carried a bass violin home every day, big old bass violin. They had invested in the schools. Our teachers, my music teacher was a professional jazz musician. So they paid the people to get there. And I miss those times in our schools, and I wish we had it back for our students now. I wish you guys would come out of retirement and come back in there and work some more because we know the beauty that you left in the school. And I appreciate you and thank you very, very, very much. Vouchers. It's what's pulling right now millions of dollars out of our schools. And I can feel it. Instead of having everything for me is about music, right? Instead of having full band uniforms, Tech High School I saw with like some flutes and a t-shirt. We're going backwards, and I want to help grab that back. I want to go up to the top, throw the rope down to Jennifer McCormick so she can do her job as governor here in the great state of Indiana. So anyway, help us get there, and I'll be happy. I can't wait to be your next senator here in Indiana. Thank you very much.